As Dr. Ranganathan, of course, he's not talking specifically about this. These are more visuals coming in, viewers, from the LNJP hospital. Let's try to boost the audio and the NAT on those. Do we have any NAT? Okay, so there you can see, viewers, one of the patients clearly injured, and the Union Home Minister Amit Shah looking over him, talking to the doctors, inquiring about the exact situation there, patting the young man on the shoulder, saying that, look, my wishes are with you and I hope you get better. So that's one of the wards, viewers, that has been set up, obviously, to cater to all these individuals who are there, injured in the way they are. Some people are wanting to get up and talk to the Union Home Minister. There you can see another individual, another patient who has been removed from this particular site. On the right, viewers, you can see of your screens a badly injured tuk-tuk driver. There you can see him. Terrible situation, viewers. He's trying to take his tuk-tuk out of harm's way. Even in that condition, viewers, he's trying to hang on to his tuk-tuk, and the remains of the other vehicles you can see on the right, viewers. This was a devastating blast. Several individuals are lying there injured, over 20, 10 are dead. Viewers, the last time we had casualty figures such as this was back in 2011. Then there was a grievous blast outside the High Court. After those rounds of the ward, you can see the Union Home Minister talking to some of the doctors. There he's now talking to more injured, trying to get a sense of really what happened. The injured explaining to him what they thought they saw. You can see that individual holding his right ear, clearly injured there above his ear. Blood splattered on his vest. Clearly in a very poor state, viewers, and getting attention from, of course, the doctors there. So these are the devastating scenes that we are confronted by, viewers. I want to go across to Anvit, who's there at the site of this particular attack, or rather this, I don't know what to call it now, viewers, because clearly there is something much more than what appears to be the case. I just want to go across to Anvit. Anvit, what can you tell us? And then Dubey also there with us. Yes.
Rahul, I'm at LNJP hospital right now, where injured have been brought, and Amit Shah, the Home Minister, is here, and the other gate, his cavalcade is there, and ambulances are being used to enter the hospital from this gate. You can see many ambulances are parked inside, and all the injured are being rushed there. Even now, ambulances are rushing to the hospital, so it means the casualty figures are still rising. Clearly speaks, and Amit Shah is here, Delhi CP is here, senior other officials of Delhi Police are here who have accompanied CP Delhi. He had arrived here ahead of Home Minister Amit Shah, and the death toll, we are being told, has risen to at least 13, while number of injured is also rising because continuously ambulances are rushing into the hospital. Now, as far as the investigation in this case is concerned, police are on the spot, senior officials, in fact other agencies are also there. Now I'm sure it has already been seen as a multi-agency probe, and what certain things that from the investigation have been shared with us by the Delhi Police is that they have told us that it was an I-20 car that had slowed down in a heavy traffic, and then explosion took place. We are also being told that it was the rear side of the vehicle that blew up, and it damaged at least 6 to 7 vehicles in its vicinity. Hundreds of people who were there heard the explosion, and many of them sustained injuries, many of them fatal as well.
Number of them, viewers, been brought to the LNJP hospital. Thank you, Anvit. I'll just come back to you in just a few moments. Stay with us. We are waiting word from the Union Home Minister. He says that preliminary reports are coming into him, and he's going to be able to give us some indications of what now the authorities believe this is. I don't think anyone is in doubt of the fact that this is something a little more than just an accident. Akash.
Oh yes, Rahul, you see, when this incident happened, initially the reports came that it is just an ordinary blast, but right now we are getting several sort of other inputs too, where in fact Anvit is reporting that how, it was an I-20 car where this explosion has happened. And in fact, CP just a while back was reporting about, this sort of explosion where the traffic was slow. It was a regular Monday evening here in this particular area. And this area, Lala Lajpat Rai market is there. In fact, this whole area is known for the electrical, appliances and the sort of, equipment that we see here. And every day, we see a lot of people coming here from not just different parts of the national capital, but also from the country, since they come here for the Red Fort. And that's when this incident happened, where, we are learning about this sort of explosion. Intensity was very high. In fact, a loud sound was heard by people. In fact, this particular spot, if I, want to give an idea as to what this road and where this leads to, on this particular side, we have, in fact, the Old Delhi railway station. And whenever you are coming from Old Delhi railway station to Red Fort, this particular place comes. This is the Lala Lajpat Rai market, and on the left side we have the Red Fort. And this road leads to, in fact, the Delhi Gate and the LNJP area. In fact, if we walk towards this particular road towards the Old Delhi railway station, we have around, 4 to 5 spots where blood is splattered, and in fact 400 to 500 meters, in fact, from the very spot where this explosion happened. And this shows somewhere the intensity. Right now we know the premise that this blast has happened in one I-20 car, but what was the nature of it, what was the composition of the sort of things that were used in the blast is something that is under investigation. And we have multiple agencies, NIA, crime branch, in fact the Delhi police, very much here investigating. In fact, the FSL team is in fact noting all the basic details of the sort of destruction that has happened. In some time from now, Home Minister is possibly going to give a soundbite where he will be talking about the initial details, the preliminary investigation, and we'll get some sort of clarity. But right now, there are several sort of theories that are going around. In fact, we were talking about the sort of things that have happened in the last 48 hours, the sort of recoveries that have happened from Faridabad, Jammu Kashmir, and also Saharanpur. And people are somewhere connecting the dots. But right now, we'll wait for the investigation. And as I can see, we have police officials discussing, several sort of things, several sort of images from the particular spot. We'll get some sort of clarity in some time from now, Rahul.
Well, clearly, viewers, it's clearly something a lot more than just a CNG brought. Let me just